Welcome back, everybody. This is a continuation of my first video of composition of functions. And we're going to do a couple more examples of combining functions. And in front of us, we have 4 examples that we're going to get started with. On the left here, I left a reference for you to look at throughout the video if you needed it. So for our first function, for our first problem, we have f of x is equal to 1 over x, and we have g of x is equal to x plus 3. So to find f of g of x, you just simply take g of x and plug it in for x in f of x. So it's going to be 1 over x plus 3. And then we have g of f of x so we take f of x and plug it in for the x in g of x. That's just going to give us 1 over x plus 3. For the second problem, we have f of x is equal to the absolute value of x, and then g of x is equal to x plus 6. So for f of g of x, we're going to take g of x, put it in f of x. That's going to give us the absolute value of x plus 6. And for g of f of x, we're going to take absolute value of x, put it in for x and g of x. That's just going to give us absolute value of x plus 6. For the third problem, we have f of x equals x squared plus 1, and then g of x is equal to root x. So f of g of x, we're going to take g, put it in x. We're going to get the square root of x squared plus 1. Now the square root of x squared is just x. So that's going to leave us with x plus 1. For g of f of x, we're going to take x squared plus 1 and put it in the absolute value of x. That's going to give us x squared plus 1. And we just leave it like that. Then for the last problem, we have the cube root of x minus 1. F of x is equal to the cube root of x minus 1. And we have g of x is equal to x cubed plus 1. Taking g of x, putting it in for f of x, is going to give us x cubed plus 1 minus 1. Now, if we simplify what's in the what's under the radical, this is going to give us x cubed plus, well, 1 minus 1 is just 0. And then the cube root of x cubed is just x. Now g of f of x we're going to take f of x, put it in for the x and g of x is going to be cube root of x minus 1 cube root of x minus 1 cubed plus 1. Now the cube root cubed is just going to get rid of the whole radical, so we're going to end up with, we're going to end up with x minus 1, which was under the radical, and then we have plus 1 hanging outside. So x minus 1 plus 1 is just going to give us x. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That'll help grow the channel more. And we'll see you in the next video.